In this video, I'm going to go over the two Gears of War 5 story trailers that we've seen so far, starting with the Meet Fahz trailer and then finishing off with the 2019 E3 reveal trailer. Hope you enjoy the video. If you do enjoy the video, consider liking and subscribing to see more content. So, in the Meet Fahz trailer, the trailer opens up with Fahz sparring with a DB. Right at the beginning there, you saw he has a prosthetic leg. So obviously at some point he's lost his leg, whether that's through, fighting the Locust or the Swarm, as of yet unknown. Second thing I notice is that he's wearing blue armor. His armor's blue and it doesn't seem as worn to my eye as the others does. Potentially because he's been recovering from the loss of his leg for a while, and that's why he's training so hard to try and get back on the front lines. Also, he seems to get provoked really easily, like he kicked over the DB there because it got a hit on him, like he doesn't like to lose, a bit childish almost. He's very eager to prove himself against JD Phoenix. Is that because he's got the Phoenix name? Potentially a bit of jealousy for all he's accomplished. Again, who knows? JD's just trying to laugh it off. Kate's kind of like making jokes about it. He does accept the challenge for the sparring match. Then yeah, and then he gets an early punching on JD. Bit of a sly punch. Tries again. JD's having none of it. And then JD basically then just whoops his ass. Shows him what's what. And again, when he's on the floor, he realises he's been beaten. Again, very, very childish, storms off. But another thing about this is it seamlessly goes from what was seemingly like a cutscene in the game to a playable position. Also worth noting is that it's JD is the main playable character there as well. Now, in the second story trailer, which was shown on the E3 stage, we see Kate rushing into the scene, quite distressed, and as she runs down, Dell is there. He intercepts her and says that she doesn't need to do whatever it is. Now, there's clearly a dead person on the floor. You can't really tell who it is. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Oscar. Now, the characters themselves look a bit more weathered and they look a lot older. So this must be a lot later on than the Meet Fahz trailer. Now, I won't be surprised if somewhere in the mid-campaign there's a bit of a time jump, and it moves forward in time. For example, when JD steps into the scene now, he looks completely different. He's got a shaved head, he's got a scar down his face, his arm's infected. He's completely different. Clearly time has passed. As well, we see Fahz in the backdrop in a second. And he's no longer wearing his blue armor, he's in the black armor like JD is. So, is it because he's joined JD's squad or has it just got more worn? I guess most time will tell. Fahz doesn't seem to be as much of a child in this instance either. Kate then announced to the team that she's not going to be coming back with them. Marcus is also stood there as well. Marcus looks pretty similar to what he did at the end of Gears 4. And then she shows the locust symbol to him, which obviously there's a bit of shock.
Something's happening to me.
She proceeds to explain about she's been having visions and things.
Two grandmothers.
Which obviously the guys didn't really know about.
I need help.
JD just tries to keep getting them to go.
Up north.
Marcus seems very sympathetic. He says he'll go with her. JD again having problems with his arm. But he's saying basically that Jin would notice if Marcus was gone, so Del volunteers to go, which seems acceptable by all parties.
That is a direct order.
Well, Captain.
Yeah, he just really wants to come back, and she really just has a bit of disdain for him there. She's like, you don't understand what's going on.
I need to fix this.
Probably just trying to make the best of a bad situation. No, he stops Del and gives him a warning. Like, she may not be necessarily doing everything under her control, so
She would never be our enemy. My
watch
choice.
your back.
Because she would die for us.
I know that.
Del's like, I don't believe
But
she
what
can
if
do
it's
anything
not
to me. And
her
JD's
choice?
just like, neither do I, but be careful. Kate's looking down and kind of observing this conversation, not probably knowing what has been said. Then moving forward, you see one of the new, hopefully, open areas to explore. Hopefully we get to use this vehicle to traverse the area. Looks very cool, snowy area. Then you zip lining down into a lush green canyon. Then you're in like a red sandy desert. So there's quite a variety of areas in the Gears 5 campaign. As well, worth noting is the playable character here seems to be Kate, not JD. So again, probably after that mid-campaign jump forward in time, you'll switch characters as well. Another melee weapon. I always did like the melee weapon in Gears 3, so that'll be fun to use. Then next up in this next section, you see that's a swarm beast, but you see some of the swarmers, you know, taking over more of the DBs and using them differently. Like what was teased in the end of Gears 4 when they shot the spikes into the DB and it took over it. So again, the variety of enemies. You've got the standard swarm, and then you've got the DB swarm. And then Dell's shocked here. Kate's pulled a gun on him and she's accusing him of possibly betraying her. And she's like, yeah, but what did JD say to you? All this lot. Yeah, so I hope that in conclusion that Oscar hasn't died right at the beginning of the campaign, because that to me would seem very pointless saving him at the end of the Gears 4 campaign. It seems obvious that there's going to be some kind of time jump in the campaign because a lot of the characters look a lot older in the second story trailer. But yeah, can't wait to see more of the campaign. I believe that Rod Ferguson said we'd see more of the campaign in early September, just before release. So looking forward to that. Finally, if you enjoyed the video, hopefully you like it. Subscribe to the channel to see more content, both Gears as well as other games. Have a great day. Bye.